Hello, this is the Daily Forex Report for November 16th. We're looking at the US-Japanese yen pair first. This pair surged higher, closed higher, still moving to the upside. Look for it to potentially go as high as 83.97, possibly as low as 82.38. Look for some resistance around 83.59 and look for some support around 82.82. Okay, now looking at the Euro-USD pair, this pair surged to the downside, closed down. We are looking for it to continue to the downside. Look for it on a reversal to move as high as 137.38, possibly as low as 133.74. Look for some resistance around 136.55 and look for some support around 134.45. Okay, now looking at the pound-US dollar pair. This pair surged to the downside, broke previous support, closed lower. We are looking for it to continue to move, have a movement that is overall sideways, but a bias to the downside. Look for it to potentially go as high as 161.68 on a reversal. Look for it to potentially go as low as 157.64. Look for some resistance around 160.39 and look for some support around 138.35. Okay, now the US Swiss surged to the upside, broke through previous resistances, moving to the upside, has moved 8 sessions in a row to the upside. From a probability standpoint, we're getting into some very significant probabilities that we will have a day that's down. So just keep that in mind. Not only that, but we have hit previous resistance. So we have multiple reasons to assume that this next session will be down. But that may or may not be the case. We'll just have to see. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 10033, possibly as low as 09766. Look for some resistance around 09975 and look for some support around 09875. Okay, now as far as news announcements go, we have the Bank of England releasing their minutes from November at 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time. No consensus on that as it's just the minutes. We also have the pound releasing their jobless claims change for October at 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Consensus on that is that things have moved a little bit higher from 5.3K to 6.0K. We also have the U.S. releasing their consumer price index for October at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Consensus on that is that things have moved, have held actually at 1.1%. Now, as far as what I'm looking at during this next session, if you drop to the 4-hour time frame, let's take a look at the euro first. We have a scenario in which we had a strong move to the downside overall during the past 2 sessions. We have had a 4-hour time frame where it went lower, closed higher, and the high here is higher than the present high. So what we're going to do is we're going to place a line there, and then we're also going to place a line here. The idea being that if we get a break above this line, we're going to look to buy at 134.98 and then look to exit this trade at 135.60. So a little over 62 pips worth of movement is what we're looking for in this pair. Same idea in the pound US dollar pair. Looking for a buy right here above the 158.92 level and looking for that to come up to this area, the 159.84, or even a little bit lower to the 159.79 level. That's going to be a move of roughly about 85 pips or so if we get the reversal. Now, same thing in the US Swiss. We have 3 of these trades that we're looking at over this next session. If we do get that reversal, we should see it break through and come on down. If that does occur, we're looking for a potential on this of about 70 pips. You can place your stop loss about 33 pips up above the high here. And that's the beautiful thing about these trades. Your stop loss on this is typically a lot less than your potential gain. Here's 56 pips. We have a potential of 87. And in the Euro USD, we have a stop loss of about 53 pips with a potential gain of 62. So all positive risk to rewards. Well, that about wraps us up for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.